Alright, you have here a graph of a linear equation, and you are asked to write an equation of the graph. Write the equation of this graph in the slope-intercept form. Alright, so only you have just this graph, and you are expected to find the equation of this graph. And in which form? You have to write it in the slope-intercept form. Right? Okay, what is the slope-intercept form? It is y is equal to mx plus b, where your m is the slope and b is y-intercept, right? So let us identify, locate where is my y-intercept. That is the easiest one you can do. And then the slope. How do you find the slope? Let us see. One thing at a time. So this b I can find wherever this graph, the blue line, is intersecting the y-axis. This is my vertical line, that is the y-axis, and that is being intersected by this graph at this particular point, right? That is the point on which the y-axis is being intersected by the graph. And you are going below the x-axis, therefore the value of y is negative. And by how many units came down? Just 1. So the value of y is equal to -1 at this point. So the y-intercept b is equal to -1 we have. Right? In this formula, mx plus b, you got the value of b. Now let us look for the slope. The slope m is equal to rise over run, and that is the rate of change from point A to point B, starting from one point. As you move from left hand side to the right hand side, whatever change has taken place, easily you can find using this form, rise over run, right? Or you can also use the formula y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So let me show you by both the methods. First, let us see the rise over run. In order to do by this process, let us select two convenient points on this line. So the convenient points, when I said, it is, we have to select a point which is, suppose here, this is like, we do not know exactly what is the x-intercept at this point. It can be half of a unit or something. So let us take a well-defined point, that is, here the x coordinate, x value is 1, and clearly you can say that from this y-axis you moved on to the right by 1 unit, whereas here I cannot tell, and at this point also here this is not clear to me. So that's what I meant by saying a well-defined or good points to take. So now I selected these 2 points, and then I'll draw one horizontal line and then a vertical line. Let me show you like this. See, from here you go up, this is one vertical line and the horizontal line. That is what is the rise and run. This is the rise. How far did you go here? And that is the run. Okay. So here it is telling me how much. From this point you moved up by 2 units. So the rise is 2, and from there we move to the right hand side. So it is a positive. Whenever we move on to the right hand side, all this is positive. Left side it is negative. So here it is a positive one, that is 2 over 1. Therefore my slope m is equal to 2. One more example. Let me take a point here. This is one point. I selected a point there, and then another one here on the top. So by how much you have to go up all the way? Let us see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units here. Then, so your rise is 6. And the run, 1, 2, 3. So the run is 3, I'll write how much? 3 in the denominator. Rise over run 6 over 3, that is equal to 2. So likewise, from just select any 2 points and then look for the rise and then the run. Alright. Similarly, the otherwise also you can do this way, how far you are going down and moving left. So you don't have to go for all that. Just rise over run. Now let me also show you with the 2 points. What are the 2 points? Let us take and show to you quickly. Select any 2 points from this line. So one, this is convenient. Let me take x value 2 and the y value 1, 2, 3. You know the x coordinate here is 2 and the y coordinate is 3. And take a point here. Let us take this y-intercept only. In this point, like x coordinate here, you have a 0. See, x is 0 and y is negative 1. So those are my 2 points. x1, y1 is 2, 3. x1, y1. First point is 2, 3. And x2, y2. The second point is 0, negative 1. Like I said, you can select any 2 points from this line. And you can call this as the first point and the other one is second. That is also your choice. Right? So here we picked 2, 3 to be the first point and 0, negative 1 as the second point. And the formula for the slope m is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Alright. So like you here, this is x1, y1. 2 is x1, that is y1. x2, y2. Now the formula, in this formula I'll substitute y2 minus y1, that is negative 1 minus 3 over x2 minus x1. x2 is how much? 0 minus x1 is what? 2. Okay. So negative 1 minus 3 gives you negative 4 divided by negative 2. So negative 4 divided negative 2 gives you a negative and negative sign. Cancel, and 4 divided 2 is 2. So the slope m is equal to 2. That's what you had here. The rise over run gave you 2 with 2 examples in the rise over run, and this also you got your slope is equal to 2, right? Therefore, the equation of this line is y is equal to m, which is 2 times x. Remember, x and y, they have to be there in the equation. The x is the independent variable and y is the dependent variable. Only this m and b are the numbers that you got from here. So y is equal to 2x plus negative 1. That you can also write it as y is equal to 2x minus 1, plus terms minus 1. That is the equation of the line of this graph, right? Which is passing through negative 1 and having a slope of 2. Okay, good. Thank you.